Thank you so much for this great second session of Pechakucha presentations. I already heard from the audience that this is a fresh and exciting way to hear about what's going on in the world from various perspectives. So we really like to do these Pechakuchas each year. We started in 2018 to hear from the creative lighting community, from light artists and light festival organizers, lighting designers, and in between. So we hope to continue this. So thank you so much for having done that today. I have a little surprise before the next surprise. And I'm wondering, are there any artists here in the room that have been in the Fête des Lumières or are in the Fête des Lumières this year that are still in the room? Yes, can you raise your hand? I thought, or did they all leave already? Yes, I can't see who you are. But if you shout out who you are. Sorry, I can't see. I'm wondering, we have a few minutes that we need to fill before the next other surprise. And so I was wondering if we could maybe hear from you as an artist of the Fête des Lumières, if you're this year or last year's, and if the audience has some questions. I know we're always curious about how a light work is made, how you think about the concept. Would you like to come up stage and answer a few questions? You can even speak French. Don't be shy. Okay, Philippe Morvan, is that you? I can see now. Wonderful. Si tu peux parler un peu de tes œuvres.
Oui, bonjour, désolé, j'ai rien préparé, donc ça va être un peu impromptu.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry I haven't prepared anything, and I come from the theater sector, and I gradually started to put light into my work, and then I've had the opportunity to work on light here because I live in Lyon. And what was really interesting to me in this light festival was to really address and talk to audiences that do not necessarily go to exhibitions or museums or theaters. And that type of audience was not used to receiving artistic messages. So, for instance, I used these basins to make these tree, and it was a message that was directly conveyed and was really straightforward. And then children took ownership of this project and then could transmit it and tell the story to their parents. And I've heard a lot about collaborative work. And when I started with the Light Festival, there was this very interesting project of immersive project where I spent 3 months. And there was this slogan, this motto, Cube. And there were youngsters, teenagers from 12 to 14, and it was impossible to have them write something at the beginning. And then we cut some words out, and then they were picking them, and without having the feeling to write themselves by themselves, and by forgetting the fear of being judged by their neighbor, well, then they could write marvelous things. And my experience at the Light Festival gave me the opportunity to travel a lot. And it was also fascinating to see other festivals, other ways of doing, and other cultures. And I think I've pretty much said everything. So if there's anyone else who wishes to take the floor, please feel free, or if you have questions or comments. Thank you so much. Oh, and there's something else. Another aspect of my work is upcycling and recycling. And so I've told you about the tree, and the last one, the latest one that we've done, we've gathered 269 pocket lamps from, the very historic beginning of these objects to now. And that's what I wanted to share with you. That's my latest project. Thank you.
Okay, should we do a group dance on stage too? No. Oh, we have someone. Okay, great.
So hi. So I'm Jonathan Witcher. I'm the co-founder of COI Studio. So we are based in Lyon. We developed expertise about interactivity and immersive space. So we worked a lot. Actually, we are a baby of Light Festival because we started with Light Festival of Lyon with a small game of Pac-Man on the building. Actually, it was 10 years ago, so it was the first time we can really play with Kinect. It was the first year it exists. So I think it was very new for this period. And now we developed our own technology to track people without sensors. So we can do a very large-scale installation, interact with people with generative visuals on the ground and on the walls. So it's really, all the audience can play and interact with the content. And we also do some common art space like the video mapping. We do the Saint-Jean on the video mapping on the cathedral 2 years ago in Lyon. So yeah, we also developed video sculpture, and actually we like to develop interactive stuff. And in Lyon, we developed an immersive space to allow us to create content, but it's also allow we can borrow this studio to allow other company or studios to work with this interactive solution, which is called Augmenta. So yeah, feel free to ask to Lab Studio if you are interested to work in this immersive space. And that's it. So it's difficult to speak with images because we work a lot with light and image. So yeah, if you want to check on the networks, we can check on COI Studio and we'll find some information.
Okay, thank you both, Philippe Morvan and from Théories, for talking about your light artwork. Sorry that we couldn't have any images up here, but all of you online and in the room, you can go look them up afterwards and find out more. Okay, now we're ready for the next part of the day. So you can put on the slide, unless I have control. Nope, other slide, sorry. Yes, that slide. Okay, and so I will invite up Astrid from the Lit Award to come up stage.
Good evening, everyone. It's actually quite impressive to be under this spotlight tonight. So I'm Astrid Hebert. I'm actually the program director of the Lit Lighting Design Award. It's a program that has been created in 2017, and we created with a vision to celebrate the creativity and innovation in lighting design and in lighting product design. So in the last 5 years, we are now showcasing more than 1,000 projects from all around the world, and we really put the spotlight and raising awareness on international lighting designers and product designers building a community. We also support initiatives and organizations that promote cooperation, cohesion, and have a major contribution to the lighting industry. Hence my presence here today. So I'm very honored to present one of our prizes, which is called the Spotlight Prize. We dedicate it to organizations that have a major contribution to the industry, and LUCI Association is receiving this prize tonight. So I would like to congratulate Monsieur Sylvain Godinot, Deputy Mayor, Mary Lumena for the LUCI Association President, the City of Lyon, as well as Mark Burton-Page and the LUCI team for their outstanding contribution, as well as their passion for the industry and for bringing more light. Congratulations.
Je le présente, on fait comment?
Tenez, allez-y, je vous laisse le présenter.
So, good evening, everyone. I'm sorry I didn't take time to translate my speech into a good English, so I'm going to do it into a good French. Donc, je suis Sylvain Godinot, adjoint au maire en charge de la transition
So I
écologique.
am Sylvain Godinot, Deputy Mayor in charge of the Ecological Transition Heritage Public Lighting and Lighting Masterplan, City of Lyon. And I'm in charge of everything that's related to urban lighting. I'm also the administrator and board member of LUCI, and that's why I'm present here today. Dear Astrid, Hebert, ladies and gentlemen, I'm specifically and particularly honored to receive that award from your hands. That is given awarded by the art and lighting community since 2018. And so the Spotlight Prize is a source of pride in our network. It distinguishes an organization that has remarkably worked for its community and has brought and has honored its sector. So it shows that this LUCI network has developed a lot of partnerships, and even more so over the last 2 years during the pandemic, where we were more present online, thanks to the events that LUCI developed. And so that's the reflection of this more mature network after 20 years of collaboration between cities and a very strong bond with all the light creators. And so this opening since 20, that was really wanted and part of our convictions since 2017, really shows our values and the fight for a more sustainable urban lighting for our citizens. And all over the year, we can meet and share our best practices, cooperate through the projects with our new digital tools, and we invite other cities to join this network and respond and live up to the challenges of the future to which light can contribute. And we'd like to thank the jury for this incredible award. We're extremely honored to accept it in the name of all the members of the network and the committee that LUCI presides. It highlights the quality of the work of all the LUCI team, and I'd like to warmly thank the whole team and its director, Mark Burton-Page, who cannot be with us today because he caught COVID. I'll take advantage of this opportunity to thank Nikita Yunagade, and she's been in charge of communications over the last 10 years. And thanks very much, and congratulations and best wishes for the future. I'd like to wish you a very pleasant festival, hoping that your work throughout these 3 days for the Lyon Light Festival Forum, and I hope that everything will be, or that your work will be fruitful. And we know that this topic for children is something that's really dear to our hearts in Lyon, and you will find it on the streets of Lyon when you visit the festival this year. Thank you so much once again.